Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bridget. Do you follow me on Instagram? If you don't follow me on Instagram, you are missing. All those of you who follow me on Instagram knows that for the past 2 days I've practically been raving about this Netflix show called Love is Blind. Oh my god, I'm not someone that watches television a lot. I think I even watch YouTube more than I watch actual television because it's always a struggle to choose what to watch, especially with the kids. They want to watch something else, so I can't even bother, so I just leave it for them to watch. So I don't watch television that much. But this show, when I came back from Nigeria, my daughter was like, you got to watch it. I watched season 1, let's watch it together. I was like, really? Okay, let's jump right into it. So basically, for those of you who haven't seen Love is Blind, is this reality show on Netflix that basically the concept behind it is to match couples. They come into this place, it's like a pod, and they get to date without seeing each other. That's the whole premise behind it. It's for them to develop and grow an emotional connection, fall in love without seeing one another. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before. It is so freaking scary, but they did. And these couples went in there, started talking to the guys were talking to the girls, and everything, relationship formed. And the whole idea is that you're going to propose to the person without seeing them. Who can do that? How can you propose to someone and they will accept without seeing you? But it did happen in this show. And I'm telling you, this show, oh my god, it got me glued on my seat. So I'm just going to review the finals because there's a lot to talk about. And if I'm going to start from the beginning, the whole season is about 10 episodes. I can't go through all of them. I'm just going to focus on the final, the season finale, which was yesterday. I'm telling you guys, I didn't sleep on Wednesday night. Oh, I didn't sleep. I stayed up till midnight because I thought they were going to start showing it in the UK at midnight. Unfortunately for me, I've forgotten that their time zone in the US is different from what we have GMT here. So I stayed 12 o'clock, nothing. I said, oh God, I was so frustrated. I went to sleep. Woke up very early in the morning. Still, this show was not there, my dear. I did not stop checking until this show came on. So while I was checking, I was just posting randomly on my Instagram, chatting with people who are also lovers of the show. And I think I also did a post on my YouTube community page here. Yeah. So I'm going to talk about the couples who made it to the finals and what I think about their relationships. The first one was Gigi and Damian. So Gigi is this 25-year-old, you know, really emotional girl. She's all out there. I think she's very immature. Of course, she's 25. So I don't expect her to behave any better. She's actually acting her age. And Damian is this cool guy that was, you know, it's just being himself. And their relationship was up and down throughout the season. And eventually, when it got to the altar and they were asked to take their vows, Gigi said yes, Damian said no. He said no, he turned her down and she ran off, she was crying, she was doing it. But I personally think that he did the right thing. She's not ready for marriage. She's only 25, she's very immature. And a lot of people were saying from the reviews I was reading that she needs like some kind of therapy because she's so emotional and she's so her behavior is kind of chaotic. It's all out there. 1 minute she's happy, 1 minute she's sad, 1 minute she's saying, oh, I lost my butterflies, 1 minute she's like, oh, I love him so much, 1 minute she wants to be friends only. So it's like she's not quite sure what she wants. And this guy was like, I can't base my whole life on, you know, just one moment. This minute you're saying you love me, you're going to protect me, you're going to be there for me, but I don't know what you're going to be like the next. I mean, she had this blowout while all the couples were together. They're having a party one day and she blew up. I was basically screaming and shouting. I was like, listen to me, I am talking to you. I said, this girl. She was so hot and I was like, oh my God, this one, she's not going to get a ring. She did get a ring, but he didn't say I do. So for me personally, I think Damian did the right thing by not accepting to marry her there and then. I understand that they are still together after the show. They are still dating. I don't know if she has matured now, but she does need time to grow up before she can even be considering marriage. Because if they had gotten married, I give it to you that they will not last 1 year before they will break up because she's not just there. She's not matured at all. The next couple is Amber and Barnett. Amber got on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie, she did get on my nerves. I just feel like Amber was just too much. She was gonna lie. She's That's how she laughs. She's just, I don't know. And then a lot of people were really criticizing her on online because she said she has no job and she wants to be a stay-at-home mom. So people felt like she was feeling very entitled because Bernard is an engineer, he's very good looking, he's got a place of his own. Amber was basically homeless or living with her parents. She didn't have a job. And you want to be a stay-at-home mom, she had debts again. She had like 20 grand worth of student loan debts, and she also had like $700 debts on her credit card that she said she was maxing out on makeup. She was buying makeup on credit. So this couple, I felt like their relationship was just, it was intense. Yeah, it was really, really intense. Amber was so into Bernard. I've never seen anything like that. She was like, oh, she was like, take this ring. You can't change your mind now. Take this ring. Now you're stuck. You can't change your mind. And then the scene that really made me cringe, one of the scenes that made me cringe was when Bernard took Amber home to meet her parents, or to meet his parents. Bernard, the family are kind of very conservative, you know, this kind of, they're like British, no showing emotion kind of family, really calm, you know. But Amber was just out there. She was laughing hysterically, and she was just talking too much. I guess maybe she was nervous or something like that. And I felt like Bernard, at the beginning, I felt like Bernard was not sure what he wanted. All the women wanted him. Jessica was crazy about him. 3 of the women wanted him, but he wasn't sure. Eventually he decided to settle for Amber because I think they are both crazy, so they will match each other anyway. But it was a surprise because I thought he was going to say no when they got to the wedding. I thought he was actually going to say no, considering how he was taking long to say then he gave that, you know, sheepish smile of his before he now finally say yes. I can't imagine my life without. Oh, love is blind indeed. If love is blind, your death will clear it. The death will cleanse the blindness from your eyes. So yeah, that was that. That was a surprise for me. I thought Bernard was not going to go through with it, but he did. Obviously, they're in love, and we wish them well. Now, the next couple was Kenny and Kelly. Kelly is this 33-year-old girl, and Kenny is really, I think, apart from Cameron, he's one of my favorite guys. I liked him. He was really chilled, was really calm, very matured. He was so certain about what he wanted. He wanted to get married, and he was so certain about, you know, Kelly. Kelly is this 33-year-old that really got on my nerve. First of all, she's very boring. No offense. Her character is really, really boring, and she was quite plain out of all the girls in the house. She was plain, and this guy, she kept holding out on him in the house. I think it was very, very unfair. And I think that, you know, we can actually learn a lot from the character, from Kelly, what Kelly did. Because you are this 33-year-old girl. You've seen a guy that is head over heels in love with you. He loves you, but you are still hooked up on your ex-boyfriend. How my ex-boyfriend made me feel. Oh, it was infatuation. My mom kept saying it's infatuation. Why didn't he marry you? If he loves you so much, he was infatuated. You were infatuated with him. That's why it didn't last. And then you see this gorgeous man that loves you. He's all out there. He's ready for the long ride. And then you say, he doesn't make me feel the way my ex-boyfriend made me feel. Oh my God. Women, we are our own worst enemy. First of all, age is no longer on your side. This guy is gorgeous. He's good looking. The family loves him. You've met the family. They all loved and accepted you. And you say, oh, I don't have infatuation. And you know, when they were in the pod and they got out of the pod and started living on their own, because they had to live together for, I think it was like a month or so before they got married, she was the only one that was holding out. She was the only one that did not allow our poor Kenny to do. They allowed Kenny to do the thing. They allowed him to do. Poor boy. So I saw how frustrated he was when they got to the altar. And of course, her sister had this very long, and that conversation was really, really good. She was like, you know, you need to look at the qualities that he has. He's kind, he's compassionate, he's serious about it, he loves you. You know, look beyond, oh, how he makes me feel infatuated. Infatuation does not last. And I feel like a lot of girls can actually learn from Kelly, her story, because she's 33 years old and she's still looking for infatuation. When you have this guy who is solid and loves you, I think love lasts more than infatuation. I don't know. I'm just saying. Anyway, they got to the altar, and I really love what Kenny's mom said to him when he was dressing up. The mom came to the room and said, you know, how you feeling and everything. And he was like, the only advice I can give you is that you should see your spouse through the eyes of God. I actually wrote it down because that really touched me. And I'm telling you guys, throughout this program, I was just crying like a baby. And this is me that never cry for any program, but this one, I'm a fool for love. I just love love. It's all this Miss and Boom that I read when I was in secondary school. I'm telling you, they mess with my psyche. Since then, anything love, I'm there. I am just so loving anything that has to do with love. I was just crying. And the mom said to him and said, see your spouse through the eyes of God. And I felt like that was so deep. It was so genuine, and it was so spiritual, the way she said it. Like, sometimes when we see people through our own physical eyes, we see all their faults, we see everything, but when we see them through the eyes of God, the way God sees them, it helps us to really see them for who they really are, see them at their core, who they are internally, not externally, whether they are tall or short, they are fat or slim, or their character flaws. We see them for who God sees them as, which is, oh, it's amazing. It's just amazing. So they got to the altar, and our sister said no. Kenny said no. Kenny said yeah. So that marriage did not take place. I felt really bad for Kenny because she really loved her. But of course, some women never know what is good for them. So that didn't take place. Now, the next one is Jessica and Mark. Oh my God. I can sit all day talking about Jessica. Jessica. She's 34 years old. And I seriously think that she is looking for somebody who is going to make her a trophy wife. Yeah, that's my personal conclusion about Jessica. I might be wrong, but from what I saw, just watching that this season, Jessica wanted Burnett. She wanted Burnett badly when they were in the pod. Burnett chose Amber, and then she crawled all the way back to poor Mark, that was so soppy in love and, you know, had, I don't know, maybe a little self-esteem and all that. And I think that women tend to do that a lot to men who love them. When you find a man that loves you, that's when you begin to take advantage of him. You just treat him like trash. And then when you lose him, then you now start, you know, years later, you'll be regretting that, you know, did I make the right choice? Because my mom always said to me that it's better to marry a man who loves you more than you love him. Because if you love him more, you are going to be the person that keeps chasing after him. But if he loves you more, you see the way that Cameron loves Lauren. Yeah, a man that looks at you that way. Love is not dead. Love is alive and thriving. My God, Jessica, she was all over the place. She was drinking so much. She was slurring her words. She couldn't get over Burnett. She wants Burnett. Amber said she's going to break her neck. Amber said, if I suspect that you are going over after my man, I am going to fucking break you in the face. Oh my God. She couldn't get over it. This is a guy that loves you. Okay, the age thing was an issue. But you knew that it was 10 years. Mark is 24. You are 34. So it's 10 years. I mean, if it's African couple, this is a no-brainer. There's no way that a 24-year wants to marry a 34-year-old. It's not going to happen. But, you know, in other cultures, they don't consider it a big deal. When Mark took Jessica home, the parents did not flinch because of the age. If it's an African mom, hey, my son will go and bring a woman that he's 10 years younger and bring her home. Like, can I see you for a minute? Come and see me in the other room. Let's talk. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie. It's a big deal. The age gap is a big deal. And she was so conscious of it. She kept mentioning it. She kept bringing it up. But I think more than the age, I think why she didn't fall for Mark was the fact that Mark he didn't have like a really solid job. He's a trainer, he's a personal trainer, something like that. And, you know, he doesn't have the kind of, it's not there yet financially where she is. So she's doing better. She has this nice job. She has she owns her own apartment and all that. And Mark was sharing a flat with 2 other people, his friend and his girlfriend. I'm sure she's looking, no, this is dating down. I'm here now. I need to date higher. So she's looking for an older man who is more successful. He's ready to have children. But I personally think that Mark is very, very matured. He's very, very matured for his age. At 24, I don't know why he wants to get married. He's too young. That's just my own personal opinion. I think he shouldn't be marrying now. He should wait until he's more financially secure and at least has his own place. You can't be squatting or sharing a flat with someone and then you want to get married. That's just my own personal thoughts about it. But I also think that Mark was behaving in a very, was just like blinded by love. He kept following Jessica. Jessica was behaving very badly, treated him very badly, and he kept doing like a soppy, love thing. Anything she does, he condoned it. He was like, oh, you're the one. From the minute I heard your voice, you're the one. No, she's not the one. She doesn't want you. And I felt like Jessica is so mischievous. She knew from the beginning that she was not going to marry Mark, but she's just, stringed him along, all through the show because she wanted to be in that show. Yeah, she just wanted to be in the show. She didn't want Mark. She did not want him. You can tell from their body language that she's not into him at all. But she stayed there only for him to go to even the day of the wedding. Jessica had the audacity to be saying, "No, I love him so much. He's the man of my dream." With that her whining voice. Her voice was so annoying. I'm not gonna lie. She annoyed me with that voice. And she was like, that's why you marry someone. You marry someone because they make you feel complete. Yeah, he made you feel complete. Why did you say no? Only for her to get to the altar. And this girl said no. I mean, we all saw that coming. It was only Mark that didn't see it coming. Poor boy. His heart was broken. He cried and cried and cried on the mama's show, on the mama's chest. Poor mama. The mama was consoling him. Oh, my show. Very sad. Very, very sad. Men, what I think men should learn from this is that when a woman is taking you for granted, don't stick around. If you are somebody's second best, don't stick around. If you are not good enough for them, don't stick around. A man shouldn't have to rubbish himself like that and drag himself on the floor because you love a woman. If he doesn't want you, please. Look, men are in short supply. Men are in demand. You guys have the upper ground. You should have that, courage to walk away from a relationship like that where the girl has no respect for you, treats you like crap, disrespects you. I mean, there was a scene where he was saying that Barnett is so hot and sexy. You're saying that to someone that's supposed to be your fiancé. You have his engagement ring. She kept taking the engagement ring off on and off. This was she was just, I knew she was going to say no. Why she stayed in the show, I have no idea. But no wonder everybody's dragging her on the internet because she did that guy wrong. She did him wrong. Poor Mark. I feel sorry for him. Don't worry, Mark. Now this show has made you famous. I'm sure a lot of girls, a lot of hot Latina girls will be out there running after you because you're not bad. You're not bad at all. Now, to my favorite and almost everybody's favorite in this show is Lauren and Cameron. Oh my God. Netflix, you guys are so devious. You had to leave it to the last. You knew that everybody was waiting to see Lauren and Cameron. You had to leave it to the last, for the last wedding was their own. Why? No wonder it took you guys a year plus to edit and put this thing together. Lauren, God bless you. Oh, I love Lauren. Lauren is this black, beautiful girl. Oh my God, she is so classy. She is gorgeous. She speaks with so much class and elegance. She's everything that you want in a wife material. If there's anything like that, I hate that word, wife material. But anyway, you get my point. She is just everything. And there comes Cameron. Cameron is like the opposite of Lauren. He's so calm. He's so handsome. And they fell in love rather very quickly. They were the first to get engaged. They were the first to leave the pod. And they were the first to just, go on their honey or the pre-honeymoon before the wedding. But of course, when they came back from the honeymoon and started living together, Lauren started having doubts whether she wants to give up her independence, get married and all that. And personally, I think she was having a very legitimate concern about whether she wants to get married to a man she's only known for a couple of weeks. A lot of people were saying, "Oh, how can you not marry him? You're lucky. He's marrying you. He's everybody's dream." But this is your life. This is her life. This is her future. And because her parents were divorced, she had some vulnerability that was coming from that as well, saying that her parents got divorced after about 17 years of marriage, and she didn't want to make the same mistake. So I see why the skepticism was coming in, like, oh, do I really want to do this? Do I want to say yet? Because she kept, when Cameron was asking her all through, she was like, I'm not sure. I don't know. And even when he was writing his vow, he kept asking, are you sure? Do you know? Is she going to say yeah? And she never confirmed until the final day. I mean, people were holding their breath. I saw people on the internet saying, if Lauren and Cameron don't get married, I'm canceling my Netflix. Someone actually said, I'm going to sue Netflix. People were so emotionally invested in this show. I'm telling you, it's just a reality show. But these two were so authentic. They were real. You could see Cameron is so genuine. It's this sort of guy that has like a heart of gold. Like, he was just looking for his Lauren. And when he finally found her, they fell in love very quickly. They connected very quickly. And, I am so glad they both said yes. Oh, I'm so glad. And come to find out that they've been living together for a year, and you know, over a year, because apparently the show was recorded in 2018 and we're in 2020 now, so they've been married for that long, of which they celebrated their 1 year anniversary. They went to Mexico and they managed to keep it private. How they did that, I have no clue. But you know what? They are the favorite couple. They are interracial couple. They are so caring. And one thing I thank Jehovah God for, before I end this vlog, I'm just going to say that I really thank Jehovah God, because Lauren represented the black girl properly. She didn't go there to go and show any of the wretchedness that you see sometimes they display black women as, the crazy, angry black women. You know, she was classy. She was classy. She was so classy. She was eloquent. The way she spoke good English, proper, correct English. She didn't go there to be, you know, speaking in a way that, you know, would be stereotypical. And she was just everything. And I felt like that was what, you know, is so needed in the black community on this reality or whatever television show you want to talk about, that we really needed a representation of a black woman who is not angry, who is not fighting, who is not abusive in her, you know, who can speak and actually, you know, have a conversation in a very matured and civilized way without getting angry, without yelling, because this is the projection that the media always put out there, that the black woman is a certain way, but we all know that that's not, it's just a stereotype. So I'm so grateful that Lauren did not project this stereotype on Love is Blind. She represented the black woman, or the black girl, black girl magic. She represented the black community very, very well, and I'm thankful for that. So yeah, if you haven't seen the show, make sure you see it. Netflix is not paying me, but I love this so much. I've watched so many reviews, I decided, you know what, I've got a YouTube channel as well. I might as well do my own review, and that is my review. It is a lovely, lovely show. And if you are skeptical about love, you've loved and it didn't work, you've had disappointment and whatever, just watch Love is Blind. It's gonna bring back that jingle feeling, and you know, your hope. Just seeing people fall in love, and the beauty of it all is just gonna make you feel good. I'm telling you, it's a feel good show for both men and women, and I loved it. Yeah. So how many of you are saying it? Leave me your comments in the comment section. I want to see what you guys feel about the couple, especially the couple that made it to the final. What do you think about them? You think Love is Blind? Have they shown us the experiment? What do you think? That is it possible for people to make emotional connection, a very deep emotional connection, without seeing physically and just getting married? Was it scary? How did you feel? Who's your favorite? And yeah, let's keep the conversation going in the comment section. I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Thanks a lot for watching. I love you.